1996, the first feathered dinosaur Sinosauropteryx was discovered in West Liaoning, China.
Confuciusornis represents the oldest bird with a horny beak. The appearance of beak is an important innovation in bird evolution. It's an adaptation for reducing weight for bed flying capability.
The Maya is a remote ancestor of all the placental mammals, including our human beings. And the Sinosauropus is the remote ancestor of all the living marsupials.
Angiosperms, also known as the flowering plants, are the plant group that is very important to human life. Asian Formation flora, the Archifractus is the earliest or one of the earliest floras that yield megafossils of angiosperms.
The history of research of the Jehol biota goes back to the second half of 19th century. The first fossil discovered from the Jehol biota was probably a fish called Lecoptera, which was collected by l'Abbé Davy from France. In the 1920s, an American geologist, Grabo, worked in that area. He named the strata as Jehol group.
The first feathered dinosaur is a very interesting dinosaur. It's small in size, meat-eating, but it has primitive feathers around the whole skeleton. In subsequent years, several more species discovered from this area, and all these feathered dinosaurs contribute greatly to our understanding of original birds. Dromaeosaurs normally are considered as the most bird-like dinosaur. In Liaoning, we found several species of dromaeosaurs. They all have a very long arm and very robust arm, like a base of birds. They also can move their arm like a bird's wing.
Until now, Archaeopteryx is still the most primitive and oldest bird in the world. And since 1861, a total of 10 individuals have been collected. However, from the Jehol biota, several hundreds of individual specimens have been discovered in the last 20 years. And they are represented by over 30 different species. The discoveries of the Jehol bird assemblage, on the one hand, provide some critical evidence showing the transition from dinosaur ancestors to birds, and on the other hand, many of the advanced elements in the biota, such as the ornithosaurians, they show identical flight capability to that of living birds.
As we know, most Mesozoic mammals are very small, but in the Jehol biota, we found a large mammal, about 1 meter in length. From one specimen, we found some fragmented bones of a baby Stegosaurus, which indicate that this large mammal can predate the small dinosaurs and compete with dinosaurs.
So, from the early Cretaceous, the main groups of animals and plants now we see in the present world, such as the fish, frogs, reptiles, such as lizards. Of course, dinosaurs became extinct, and the recent group of birds and mammals, they all started to diversify since that time. And we almost see the very first community of the present vertebrate kingdom.